Nice right there.
I hear no sound.
Yo, what happened?
Okay. Because you had yours moved.
Oh, what? That's weird. Yeah. Dang. All right, hold on. All right, bro. All right, fantasy. All right, sorry. We were muted that whole time. We were muted the whole time. Bro, what happened? Every
You
time.
had it mute on your side,
This is
bro.
crazy every time. All right, let's talk about our fantasy team. Fantasy championship. As I showed you on the screen, JB, mine shows that I won. Yours shows that you won. That means we won. We got first place, but somehow, some way, our GM said, hold up. We're going to split it. JB, here's my argument. This is what it says. It says I won. Mm-hmm. So that means I won.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
JB, do you not, every week, do you not take risks that your player gets injured? I get what happened. It was a travesty.
Yes.
And prayers to DeMar. And shout out to the dude for being a fighter. That's amazing. It gives everybody hope in life. And if it doesn't give you a reason to believe in Jesus, I do believe that is a solid reason to believe in Jesus. Miracles are created, in my opinion, by higher power, and my higher power is Jesus. So shout out to him. But JB, back to fantasy.
Yeah.
Fantasy. I gotta. You gotta crown me as a champion.
Yeah, you gotta crown me.
I get I'm 30 years old and I shouldn't be making a big deal out of this. But hey, it's fantasy football, baby. We go 17 weeks of structuring the team to get dub after dub after dub. And as you've seen mine, there was a whole lot of dubs on my end. It's not the same as our SOL pick'em on Fantasy Boys.
No.
I'm actually good over here. Yeah. I actually put a roster together to win the championship. That's what I did.
And I made 47 moves.
47?
I made 47 moves.
That means
47.
Every week you logged in.
Second place.
Every week you logged in.
And I was making moves.
And you said, hey, my team's better than yours. And even if my team isn't better than yours, I'm going to structure it to where I will still beat you on any given week.
Baby. Matchups. That's what I did.
Pretty good. It's hard. It's hard to keep moving with that fat zero up there on the top.
Yeah, I saw that too.
It's tough. It's tough, but we're here. We're making this last run with our fantasy teams. We did win the championship, but they split our pots. Let us know in the chat what y'all think, man. Should they have split our pots or not? I don't think so, because I do think you risk injury every week.
Yeah.
And it just happened to be that game got canceled. It sucks that it played out that way. And what's crazy, actually, is on my team or on my league, I actually get – not my league because I'm part of it. So the league that I'm a part of, I was actually going to lose. My team only put up 96 points going into the Monday night. They had like 82, but he had Josh Allen. He had Josh Allen. He had T. Higgins, and he had Joe Mixon. So I was probably going to get starched, right?
Yeah.
So it's easy for me to say, all right, but I won. Like, you know what I mean? It's easy for me to say that because I thought I was going to lose that whole time. So I was already kind of mindset. I was like, all right, I'm going to be second place. So whenever he does go down, I was like, all right, I get it if they want to split it. But at the end of the day, they do have a trophy in our league, and I just need my name added a little plaque to that bottom that says "Watch SOL" because guess what, boys? We won.
Yeah,
we won. How much was your pot?
$1,000.
God dang, son!
Dude.
Yo, and they made you split that? Yo, yard douches.
Yeah.
Play by the rules.
Play by the rules.
Play by the rules. What are we doing?
This is the rule.
But
should I message him because I didn't make a big deal? I was like, honestly, if he's gonna make a big deal, so here's the thing with my GM.
Second place win anything?
No, they get their money back.
Straight outright.
They get their money back. $100.
Right.
I mean, so I get $900. But I mean,
so you had to split 450.
Yeah. I don't like that, dude.
Bro, I don't know, man. I personally,
I don't like it.
Dude's a scrub
because
soft.
Yeah,
we're in this.
He said that he's down to play his players this week, but it's like a whole nother matchup. It's a whole other game.
I'm down to play you Madden.
Yeah, like
I'm down. Like, come on, man. There's so many people are resting. I thought my GM was soft. I thought the group that I was playing with was soft. No. But hey, man,
my guy started making a big deal, and he wanted his players to play next week. He had Gabriel Davis, which might put up 10 points. Evan McPherson, a kicker, might put up 7 points.
Maybe.
And then the guy that could go off, but had 0 points by the time of the injury was Jamar Chase. He had 0. Stephon Diggs already got me 5 points. Yeah. I think Stephon Diggs is going to have a night.
All right, so Stephon
he's been crying for the ball.
Jamar Chase either wash.
Yeah.
If anything.
If they wash, and I'm up by 12, 13 points. I'm up by 12, 13 points. If Diggs gets me 20 points, dude, I might win.
Bro, here's what's crazy. This is where my argument comes in. Is the week before that, Stephon Diggs only had, or 2 weeks before that, Stephon Diggs only had like 5 points.
Yeah.
So who's not to say Jamar Chase was only going to have 2 points?
Yeah.
Like, it's easy to say, yeah, my guy's a stud, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But, bro, come on. What are we doing?
Yeah.
I think you got cheated.
I think I did too.
I think you got snubbed
I know.
by a soft-ass league.
I still haven't gotten paid for it either.
So next year.
I think he's thinking about it.
No, he has to.
I think so.
I think it makes your league soft. That means
Yeah.
you have a soft-ass league.
Yeah.
You
I
have a
think
soft.
this makes the league soft.
So you want to know what your team name is next year?
Soft league.
Soft-ass league.
Soft ass league. Damn, and imagine I just win that shit.
What's y'all's league name?
I don't even know. It's like XLG. I don't even know what the hell it means.
Soft-ass league.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
SAL, bro. It's not SOL, it's SAL. Soft
Yeah,
ass
I don't know
league.
what
All right.
LXG means.
Who's y'all's GM?
Steeler Jordan.
Steeler Jordan. Soft ass league.
Soft ass league.
Shout out to soft ass league out there that Bobo was a part of. Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right, JB, let's move into some real
Yeah.
football talk. Here we go. The Chiefs look hot. They looked great last night. They were playing the
They're
soft
messing around,
Raiders team.
dude. Yeah.
That play, you know what play I'm talking about, right?
The
The little ring around, bro.
Yeah.
Like, wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, the merry-go-round.
One, what does that tell you about the Chiefs? And two, if you're a Raiders fan at that,
What do you? Yeah.
that kind of hurts.
Yeah. What do you do at this point? Raiders are getting rid of Derek Carr.
It's not his fault.
It's not all his fault. You're probably gonna get rid of Devontae Adams. No way he's gonna want to play there. He's gonna want to play for a contender.
What y'all think of the Eagles? We'll get you on just saying.
He's gonna be in a market. He's gonna be in the market. So they're gonna lose some guys. Darren Waller. They might lose Darren Waller too. So
There's a lot of
they're gonna be in a rebuild mode. Their defense already is like a loose, like like they're just bleeding all over the place. They just let everybody run through.
You
them.
would have thought they would have brought in a high-end defensive coordinator, especially because the biggest problem for the Raiders have always been they can't stop a nosebleed whatsoever, bro. They can't even stop it with their girlfriend's tampon. It's insane what's going on. Oakland, my bad, Las Vegas. Now you got Mark Davis being upset because the stands are being filled with the opponent's fans.
Yeah.
Well, one, you got to win, right?
Yeah.
One, you got to win. And two, you went to Las Vegas. It's like the tourist capital of the world outside of New York and LA, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, what did you expect? Look at, like, you should have already looked at LA whenever the Rams and the Chargers went over there and see how infested they got whenever they played San Francisco. It was the Red Sea, similar to playing against Dallas. It was the Blue Sea, however you want to put it. You got to do a little bit of research, Mark Davis.
Yeah.
Come on, bud. Can't be upset if you already knew what the possibility was.
And they're stuck with Josh McDaniels. Like they're stuck
For
with
sure.
him.
They
He
still
is their
owe John
general.
Gruden.
He's the one making the roster moves. Like they can't get rid of him to get another coach. Like this guy is making their moves. He's management. He's making roster moves. So this guy's in charge of the depth chart, in charge of the rosters, in charge of who comes in and who goes out. They're just in a bad situation, like a really bad situation. They can't pay no one. So they're getting.
All right, we got some Eagle questions coming in here, so let's talk about the Eagles real quick. The Eagles, NFC East, they're playing for. Not only are they playing for the number one seed, they're also playing to win the division. This is kind of a slippery slope for the Eagles here. It's kind of crazy because they can go from being the number one seed all the way to falling to the fifth seed.
Right?
Normally, we would look at this game knowing, okay, first of all, Brian Dable, what an asshole. Last week they win, right? They get into the playoffs and they asked him, "Are you going to sit players in week 18?" And he said, "No, that's not what we're made of." And I believed him because it's Dable. That's what he's been doing all year. He's just been proving everybody wrong. Got into the playoffs on a team that probably shouldn't have been, but got him clicking. Most importantly, got the
Daniel
defense
Jones
rolling.
is playing.
You got defense rolling. You got to give credit, a whole lot of credit to that defense out there in New York. But going against the Eagles, they're pretty much sitting just about everybody. But if you're an Eagles fan, you still feel a little nervous, yeah? Do we know what Jalen Hurts' shoulder is? Like, let's not forget
Because
the injury is
saying,
to the throwing shoulder.
Yes, but they're saying that it's just a shoulder injury. They're not specific, and it's a collarbone injury. Collarbone injuries take a while to heal, and they're serious. If he lands wrong or anything like that, I mean, he could be out. We've seen
as a
injuries
Cowboys
like that
fan,
before.
we've seen it.
Yeah,
Tony Romo. Let's not forget.
I mean, you've seen the same thing with Aaron Rodgers too.
Oh, yeah, collarbone out was out.
So, I think they're being really careful. They don't want to talk too much about it. So, yeah, they have a great chance of being upset today if Hurts don't play.
Yeah,
They're trying to play.
Hurts is definitely playing. He's
How much is it going to be limited?
So
that limits their offense because I don't think they're going to design run plays for him. The only thing he's going to do is escape out of the pocket Yeah.
of
A
that
lot
offense,
of that,
which
yeah.
is why we probably seen the decline in Gardner Minshew is because how effective Jalen Hurts' running game actually is.
Mhm.
So whenever we said or I said, well, it's a plug and play offense.
No.
It is somewhat. If you have a mobile quarterback, I think you could have put Cam Newton in that offense and maybe had some similar success.
No. No, not at all.
Is that
Like,
a shot?
Yeah, that's
Is that a
huge
shot? 'Cause I'm wearing this
When
jersey.
like Gardner Minshew's not an awful quarterback,
Jet.
but when your offense is clearly limited, like it's not a plug and play. Like plug and play is something that you got in San Francisco, where you don't need an athletic QB. You see a guy to make reads on half side of the field or whatever, like high-low reads, like all that kind of stuff. And you got stuff coming out the backfield all the time because you got great weapons. Like that's an easy.
Do they win today? And next question, how far do you think the Eagles go?
I think the Eagles lose in the second round
Second round.
to the Green Bay Packers.
So coming off a bye.
Yep.
Coming off the first round bye. So they win today.
Yep.
lose in
And
the
I'm
second
calling.
round.
That's
Go
what
ahead.
I'm. So that's what I'm saying. They lose. Okay. The reason why
Set this up,
there's a
please.
reason
Go
for
ahead.
my madness.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go
There's
ahead.
a reason for my
Here we go.
madness, and that's to benefit my team.
Okay.
So.
So this is 100% biased take.
Yeah, but it makes sense.
Okay, go ahead.
So right now we're locked in at the 3 seed, unless somehow 49ers just lose to the Cardinals, which
Probably
I doubt that. So we're locked in at the 3. Giants are locked in at 6. We play them at home, win that game. Now what we need to happen is we need Tampa Bay to beat Dallas. Oh, you're gonna hate your life if that
Go ahead.
happens. So second round, Tampa Bay will come to Minnesota and win that game. We're at home. We win that game, and then for the NFC Championship game, Packers make it. They beat the 49ers.
Uh-huh.
They beat the Eagles
Uh-huh.
because they're a little. Jalen Hurts is having a little issues,
Uh-huh.
but I think they can beat the 49ers. Why not? Because they're probably the hottest team right now, unless Detroit just shuts them down. Yeah,
Are they though?
I don't know.
Are we looking too deep?
'Cause
into
look,
the Packers
look.
right now?
Because look,
Are we giving them too much credit for being
we
bad
are
teams?
because their field is
They're
awful.
stringing
Like their
together
field
back
is
to
so
back.
poverty that it's insane. Like you guys are founders, like a foundation of the NFL, and your stadium is so garbage. Like our players literally couldn't even run around.
Like it looks like George Washington's about to go have a rally.
Yeah, like they were running like on solder out there. Like it was awful. Like so
Wait, are you talking? Are we going back 2 weeks when you lost?
we're
We're just shitting on
last
the
week.
field. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
the field was
craziest.
awful.
Well, that's the craziest excuse I've ever
No,
heard.
it's not
Have
even
you heard
an
that one,
excuse.
Jay?
It's not
Jay,
even an excuse.
That's
It's a
have
fact.
you heard that one? That was crazy though. Chat.
It's not even.
My
an-
boy just came up and said,
The league is filing a thing on the Packers for the home field for their
Really?
field. Yeah, they're looking into it. They're investigating the field.
Are-
Yeah, that's how bad the field was.
Did
Dude.
the Packers still have to play in that field too, though?
Yeah, but they got the proper cleats. I mean, I don't know if it was. There's a lot of things.
Yo, chat, I gotta sit
But
down.
that's
Listen,
the
chat.
crazy
Come on.
thing is that we're in the NFL and these guys are professionals and they don't have the right cleats. So
Yeah.
they change their Justin Jefferson changes cleats like 2 or 3 times. And I'm still getting locked up.
Okay.
So I mean, I'll admit that, but
I don't
that's
know
what
if
I'm
it's the
saying.
grass, bud, but I think it was
It was a
Jair.
lot of no, it wasn't Jair at all. So don't say that either. That dude's garbage. That dude is
Stop,
the most
bro.
overrated cornerback in
What?
the league.
Come
Yes, he
on.
is so overrated.
Talk
You're
that
crazy.
talk. Follow Jay Jetto around, regardless if it was scheme or not. The boy
Bro,
followed
okay,
him.
what happened in the
Put some
first game?
pressure on him.
No, he followed him
Oh,
and played
number-
off of him while the
Week
safety was
one-
10
week
yards
one of
back.
the season, bro.
The guy
Come
was
on,
the
that's
safety
crazy.
was 10 yards back and they had middle linebacker up on the inside. Like all he had to do was just jam the living hell out of him. Okay, anyways, that's Packers 49ers. Packers get the upset. Packers Eagles. Jalen Hurts is not healthy. Defense causes a lot of pressure. Boom. Packers are the NFC Championship. Vikings Packers NFC Championship.
That's your prediction
Vikings
right
win.
now.
Yeah, Vikings win. Go to Super Bowl. That's the only way we make it. That's the only
Well,
way.
I
we
didn't
make it.
ask it how y'all were gonna make it. I just asked like how far the Eagles were gonna make it.
I know,
So
but
we
that's
got-
what I'm saying. They're second
All
round.
right. That's
And
biased.
that's what I'm saying.
Biased.
It's
take.
biased,
All right,
yeah.
flip it. Well, biased. All
But
right,
I still don't.
hit us with
the
the reality.
Eagles. Even reality, I say Eagles maybe NFC Championship. Maybe.
You don't like it because
I think
Jalen
the
Hurts
Eagles
being hurt?
Eagles can lose. Yeah, and Eagles can lose to the Bucks too. If I'm the Eagles or the Cowboys, I'm scared of the Bucks because I think Bucks have both their.
Honestly, I think. All right, you overhyped.
Even though
I think
they're
you
not
overhyped
playing.
the Packers a little bit. I think if I'm gonna
I'm not
overhype,
overhyping them. I'm just going with the momentum. that I
okay.
see.
But I think momentum, if you want to put it anywhere,
Now, do they have
I
a
would
lot
probably
of
put it on
yes.
Tampa Bay before I put it to the Packers.
No.
The only reason is
No.
because
You're gonna call Tampa Bay that barely beat a Panthers team that's trash over a team that's won 4 in a row.
against who, the Bears? Well, I guess Minnesota, but we really don't know what Minnesota is. Minnesota might just be as good as Chicago for all we know. Justin Fields better than Kirk Cousins.
That's not
It's gonna
true.
get rough.
Justin Fields can't even throw for 100.
I didn't even. That was just a shot. I just threw that one out.
Yeah, that was
bad.
ridiculous.
My bad, bro. My bad. That was a shot.
I was
I
about
just
to
snuck-
start up.
yeah,
on,
sorry,
I was
I just-
about to start
I
up
just
on
snuck-
throw everything out there. Like
just
no,
snuck that
Justin
shot.
Fields cannot even average over 150 yards a game.
All right, that was just a shot,
Like
though.
Justin Fields
Alright, Justin
threw an
Fields
interception on no pass rush to Aiden Hutchinson. And you want to
chilling on the outside? He wasn't even playing really. He was
Oh, the man's like this, dude. Like that's every person's like. Oh my god.
I feel you.
Yeah.
That was a shot though. Justin Fields didn't deserve that. But
Justin Fields is the best running. Like Justin Fields is so good at a running back that they designed a play for him to catch a toss. Like he literally was a running back when played.
they did that with Mahomes.
You saw
yesterday,
that.
too.
No,
Option read,
they didn't.
Passed it back to him.
He threw it though.
Still. designed
Justin
it.
Fields caught an outside pitch
I know.
and ran it like
He didn't
40
deserve that
yards.
though, bro. He didn't deserve that. His name is why are we talking about him?
Yeah, why?
All right.
Because all these
Hottest team
delusional
going to the
Chicago
playoffs.
Bears fans. Hottest team going into the playoffs that's already in.
Yeah. Or if they win, Packers. I'm assuming you're assuming that the Packers win tonight, which is kind of crazy.
I'm still not.
Bro, you just put them in the NFC
I know,
Championship.
but I just hate them so much.
So you put them in the NFC Championship.
Okay,
Please
so
tell me
I'll
that
say
makes
this.
sense.
Yes, I'll say Packers are the hottest team in the.
Does Jalen Hurts deserve the MVP? No cap. Let me know. Honestly, after what we saw yesterday from Patrick Mahomes, it's just been the most consistent.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts being hurt, I think it did affect him, but
Yeah,
you can't
it did.
just say that. You can't say that we saw enough from Jalen Hurts to just crown him MVP.
Yeah, I
Because
don't think so.
part of being MVP also is durability. What's the most important ability is availability, right?
Yeah.
That's what they say. So I think that you have to give it to Patrick Mahomes.
He
Patrick
ran
Mahomes is
away
the
from it,
LeBron James right now, where he's just so freaking good that we
I think you got to give it to me.
Bring
You
him
cannot
down.
give it to Jalen Hurts. Like no.
Yeah.
I don't think he's
Best
done. I don't
ability
even
is
think he's done
availability.
enough. Like his team is always. I don't know. He's good. He's performed, but you know, not
No,
compared to
man.
Mahomes.
No.
Like what? 20.
When Lamar Jackson won MVP, that team was basic. I mean, that team's still on Lamar Jackson's back. But with this team, I think you can bring in a medium average quarterback and still
Yeah.
have success there.
Yeah. That
Gardner
offensive
Minshew's
line-
not good. Like, he's just not a good quarterback. Like, that's why he's been bouncing around everywhere. He can probably win you one game. And like that game against the Cowboys, he kept them in it. They scored 30-something points against a top 5 defense, or it's supposed to be a top 5 defense. We can get into that discussion here in a little bit if you want to, about potentially a fallout of the Cowboys defense. But, nah.
We
Give
know what
Patrick Mahomes
we know
MVP.
what the
That's what it is.
Cowboys are.
Patrick Mahomes MVP. It is what it is, Jamie.
It is what
Miami Dolphins.
Miami Dolphins. Awful skid.
Yeah, sitting at 8-8. Same as Brian
They've lost
Flores.
3-4 in a row.
This is what's crazy. Look at this graphic, bro. Brian Flores and Mike McDaniels having the same record. And what's crazy is that Brian Flores also said that the organization was trying to make him lose or asking
Yeah.
him to lose on purpose.
Same game.
And still being on 8-8. Imagine if the organization would have bought into him, probably wouldn't have this issue. The defense in Miami probably doesn't get enough criticism because they're not very good.
No,
Because
they're
you're being blinded by the beautiful car that's parked out front, and that's what you got in Miami. You got this
Cheetah.
beautiful car, beautiful city, but guess what? It's
You
a
got a nice
V4.
cheetah.
It's a V4. It's crazy.
You got a cheetah and a McLaren. You got a Viper and a McLaren. You know the Waddle and Tyreek Hill, the fancy cars. But you're missing everything. You're missing the engine.
Yeah.
The engine is he's trash.
Or you
Let's just get off.
or
the
you have
Tua.
all these cars, and then you have a little Fiat,
Let's
and
just
then,
get off the two.
and then you take your lady out for lunch, and you
Yeah.
decide to take the Fiat instead of the Rolls Royce. Like, it doesn't make sense what's going on in Miami. It seems like Tua. I wouldn't be surprised if Miami moves on from Tua. Like, you almost feel like they have to, because how can you imagine going into every week? Let's just say this week from a fan's perspective, right? This being your team, could you imagine going into every week not knowing if your quarterback's going to play the entire game?
Yeah. He's just too.
Like, he honestly at this point,
too injury prone.
yeah, at this point it's like, and it's not even about being injury prone. It's just like his head, right? Like,
I mean, but like, why?
It's like
why?
every time
is
he
it just like
falls,
too,
it's just
is
a
he not
fragile-
strong enough to just? I don't know, dude. He
You know
can't
what?
break tackles. He's just like.
AJ Hawk makes a big deal about football players having big heads from the Pat McAfee show, and like maybe his head's just not big enough. just doesn't have that space.
Yeah. He's just, I don't know, dude.
Dolphins, they get in.
No,
They lose today.
they lose.
And they play the
Jets.
Jets.
Joe
With Joe
Flacco.
Flacco.
Joe Flacco upset.
And who needs Miami to lose to get in? The Patriots and the Steelers.
Steelers need to win. Patriots and Miami.
Who do you want to see get
lose.
in out of that group? You got Patriots, Miami, and Pittsburgh. That's
Honestly,
kind of how it goes
I
down.
wouldn't mind still. I mean, honestly, whoever gets in is bounced. You know, it doesn't even matter. But I'll say Steelers. Let's throw the Steelers. in
Put
there.
the Steelers in?
Yeah, why not?
I don't mind the Steelers.
I don't like Miami. Like, are they the most talented team out of that bunch?
They should.
Probably.
Yeah.
They should be. But
I just don't get how they have so many weapons on offense and still can't put up.
They don't have a quarterback.
close one again.
they don't have a quarterback.
Or a consistent quarterback, I guess that's
Like,
Because what's the
Tua's
best?
gotten
What's the
bailed out
best
a lot
ability?
this year.
Say it a little bit louder. dude.
Availability.
What's the best ability?
Availability. And Tua sucks. They have no backup. Yeah,
Okay.
let's just throw it out there. Like, let's be honest with ourselves. And,
Just to his sub chat. Yo, Chubbs, man, I appreciate the hearts, man. Thank you. And the follow. Shout out. Appreciate it. All right. I'm rooting for the Steelers to get in. Jay, I'm assuming obviously you want the Patriots, right? And the Patriots only need the Dolphins to lose. Is that correct?
Yeah,
No, wait. Do Patriots control their own destiny, don't they?
you just gotta win.
Yeah, they just gotta win, get in.
you gotta win and get in.
But they play the No, they play the Bills.
The Bills.
The Bills are coming off.
Bills need to win. Because if they lose, I think that's when it turns into a
Bro, in
quarterback.
all reality, too, like the Bills are coming off a week, almost a bye. Granted,
Yeah.
I get the emotional dump that they probably had to go through, them having to get up for this game too. There's so much at stake.
But
Buddy woke up asking who won the game.
yeah, like I think DeMar Hamlin is on a good road to recovery, so I feel like
That gives him that extra juice.
yeah,
You're playing for something else.
Yeah.
At this point, you're playing for something else.
Honestly,
I
right
don't
now
see the
is like,
Bills-
yeah,
I don't see the Bills
like,
losing today.
the
Especially
Bills.
for the number 2 seed.
Yeah,
That's what's
Yeah.
at stake.
Yeah.
So a lot of the scenarios that are going on about like what that neutral site is going to be, it's all dependent on today, right? If Cincinnati wins,
Yeah.
they still win the division. They're the 3rd seed.
Yeah.
And it doesn't affect.
So if every team wins, yeah, I don't need. It doesn't affect anything.
So it was almost an overreaction.
It kind of is. So like fantasy, kind of pisses me off because it's kind of an overreaction. Not overreaction to the injury, but just an overreaction to all this stuff that might happen, how to handle the game or whatever.
It seems obviously it's easy to say it now
Yeah.
than it was when
Yeah.
everything was happening, but dang, yeah, everybody wins out.
Yeah, everybody wins. It's fine.
There's
It's
no
fine.
problem.
It's fine. I don't even think if Ravens win this game, they can't win the division. They're still having one more loss.
Cincinnati's been crowned, but then it
Yeah,
goes
they're
by
very crowned.
winning percent. So Baltimore wins it, which they shouldn't though. They don't have
No,
they don't have
shouldn't.
Lamar Jackson. They don't have Hundley. They're on their 3rd string quarterback. There's no way that Cincinnati should even be close to falling. in
No
this
way.
game. Yep.
Joe Burrow.
Win the game. Control your own
Wow.
destiny. It's pretty simple. I get Cincinnati's pissed about what's happening, but just win the game. That's it.
Just win the
Win the game. You got to assume Buffalo's probably going to win the game too. But
Yeah.
it is Bill Belichick, so it's hard to count him out. Coach of the year. Who we giving Coach of the year to?
Everyone wants to give
Dable,
it to Sirianni.
Sirianni. For what?
Being the number 1 seed.
Because he has. All right, here's my thing. Are you more impressed whenever coaching matters? 100%. Not going to downplay coaching at all. Because what the Eagles are doing, you can put a lot of that on Nick Sirianni, obviously, right? It's the culture that he builds within that team. Also, has a lot of goddamn talent on that squad. Are you more impressed with someone that has a lot of talent and they're able to organize it properly, or are you more impressed with someone like a Dable that brought in a team who was basically about to rebuild, didn't know if Daniel Jones was even going to be their quarterback this year. There was question marks of him even playing out the entire year because if they wanted to see how Dable wanted to move, Dable took him in under his wing. And, I mean, that team is balling. Daniel Jones has kind of regrew himself. Like, do you find that more value than –
Yeah, I find that more valuable. Dan Campbell more valuable playing for a playoff spot today.
I think
They
Dan
got
Campbell
nothing to
is
lose.
playing for Coach of the Year.
Yeah. If they win this game, he has a great chance.
Honestly,
of getting it.
how
Like,
don't you,
Detroit
bro?
is garbage.
And you take out your rival?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's true.
this
And they have
Sunday night
nothing to
game,
lose.
like,
Like, that's the thing with the Lions. They got nothing to lose, and they don't care about. They just want to win today. They got no pressure. There's nothing. It's nothing. It's like let's
go
hit them
play
in the
the ball.
mouth. be better than them. Execute, be more physical, and win the game.
Who
cares? Who cares? Win the game.
This is why whenever you told me that the Packers are the hottest team going in, it kind of like I just have that question mark on. It's easy to fall into them. It's easy to fall in love with them. They also
just look at any media guy talking about it, dude. They're all over.
Now all of a sudden,
Aaron Rodgers.
Don't act like that was all. Don't act like that was all year, bro. Don't act like that
It wasn't all year.
They've been shitting on him.
It's
They've been shitting on him up until they.
And now look, dude.
Now everybody's sucking him up.
Oh my god,
it looks like a porn site.
It looks like something really magical is happening here. Like that's what.
What's crazy?
Aaron Tony Romo saying, like Tony Romo. Literally, I kind of lost respect to Tony Romo as an analysis because he was so bad last week, so bad. Not giving like any I don't know.
Go ahead. Anyway,
I had my train of thought. It was earlier in the week, dude. I'm just over it.
Are we going back to the Vikings?
No, it's just like.
Why are you holding a grudge against Tony though?
Because
Tony's good.
No, not when you're just talking about Aaron Rodgers 3/4 of the game. Can't do it. Can't do it.
What's crazy too is Aaron Rodgers last week only had I think it was like 150 passing yards, and a lot of it was because of Aaron Jones.
Yeah, there was not a lot of offense from the Packers, and I was honestly felt good in that first half. Even though we were losing, I felt really good about our defense. It's just weird that we give up a stupid pick six, a stupid kickoff return.
Definitely not. Kyle Shanahan. Yeah, Kyle Shanahan is definitely up there too for Coach of the Year.
Yeah,
I do think Dan Campbell's playing for Coach of the Year today, though. I think if the Lions win, give it to Dan Campbell, because goddamn, that organization was it's still POS, but Dan Campbell's giving them life. What a dog! Shout out Dan Campbell.
And what he's done with at least Jared Goff, the guy that everybody's written off.
Like your division might be hot, real hot, coming soon. But what if Rodgers leaves, right?
Oh yeah.
Aaron Rodgers already making it seem like it's gonna be his last little ride here in Lambeau Field.
Yeah, I'm going for Detroit, dude. I picked Detroit to win. I'm going for Detroit. I can't stand this. I want my scenario to work out, but I can't stand
Honestly,
the Packers.
Would you want to play the Packers in the NFC Championship?
Yes, I would. Because they choke in the NFC Championship every time they do it, and we got home field advantage. Give me the Packers 10 times out of 10. At home, yes.
All right, so do they win?
And Jefferson is going to kill Jair if we play him again.
Do they win tonight?
I guarantee you.
Do they win tonight?
Yeah.
Packers, Lions.
My scenario is not going to come true, so I'm just going to pick the Lions.
This just blows my mind, bro. If Philly loses, this is going to be hilarious. It's going to be laughable.
That's crazy.
Clinch NFC. Dallas can still clinch the number 1 seed, which is fucking crazy.
I don't understand that. Yeah.
But
That's
Niners definitely don't lose to the Cardinals, so I wouldn't really put that.
No, yeah.
Put that.
That's what I'm saying. We're pretty much locked in. We're going to play the first half with our starters. Hopefully, get out to a good lead. Because I really want to go 13-4. That just seems like
I can't trust Kirk over Rodgers. Ooh, Kirk chokes.
Kirk chokes what, dude? 8 fourth quarter comebacks? Like, what did he choke? Like, no.
That's just this year, though.
That would have been last year.
It's like
that would have been last year, but we gave up 150 points.
No, I know, but think about it like this:
the most in history by 60 points.
But you just had to eat that. You just had to be like, okay, he does choke until he proves us different.
Yeah, okay.
But it's the same thing with Dallas, right?
True,
it's the same thing with it is true.
No, it's not true.
But it is true. In the biggest of moments, regardless of his player numbers, the guy can't rally his team to get over the hump. And that's a lot of the.
So we're gonna blame if our defense is trash and just gets ran through. Are we gonna blame it on Kirk Cousins? Yeah.
No, not all of it.
We're gonna blame it on Kirk Cousins,
bro. Not if the
media,
offense has 3 points though.
You see that dude that was on ESPN the other day,
bro? Whenever Dak only had 3 points against Tampa Bay,
Dak's fault.
Yeah,
100%.
Okay. Why were we gonna take that away from Kirk Cousins when he does the same shit, bro?
No.
3 points against Dallas.
No.
What are we talking about?
He couldn't even get to the top of his drop.
Oh, what? It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Fucking figure it out. Go up to your coach.
We can't, bro.
Our
coach cannot do that. That's one thing.
Crazy.
That's one weakness with our coach. They cannot make in-game adjustments very well at all. That's why we couldn't adjust.
We said you look good in perp. Look good in perp.
Yeah.
Bro, you're crazy, bro. You can't fucking throw shade at Dak, and then whenever someone throws shade at you, you get hurt. That don't make no sense. Because it's the same scenario.
Overall, Kirk is just better.
At what?
at everything.
Okay.
Throwing the ball, making reads.
Guy can't even lead.
He
Like
can
a
lead.
true
dude.
champion.
He can lead.
His
He can
leadership
lead.
is about as strong as his cereal that he sold.
Bro, I don't even know what cereal you're
Exactly.
talking about.
Just like his goddamn leadership. He can't rally this team, bro.
Yes, he can. Like, it's not up. Like, it's literally like there's a lot of different factors. We cannot have penalties. Our team is set up to not have penalties, not have turnovers, and for the defense to get stops in certain situations. If we can't get turnovers, if we are creating penalties for ourselves and getting behind the sticks, it's a long day.
Hey, Chad, did he just explain everybody's team scenario right now?
No, because that's how we've made our living.
What's
No,
Tampa
because
Bay?
other teams can't do that. Other teams sometimes have a good defense and a crappy offense. Other teams have.
So what do you guys have? You have a great offense.
We
You guys have a good defense.
We're a
that
well-disciplined.
don't break.
We should be a well-disciplined team.
Hey, also on those
good
comebacks,
offense.
on those comeback or tight games that you guys have, like as much shade as you throw at your defense,
And timely
they've
defense.
also won you those games.
Yes,
Like,
timely defense.
I know, but
That's what I'm saying. Timely defense, no turnovers, and no penalties.
Yeah, but
that's how we
but the
win.
shade that you throw on your defense just to support your
Do
quarterback.
you
is
see us
crazy,
getting
bro.
blown out? Our defense can't
Yeah,
stop
so
a
what?
nosebleed.
Bro, what happens whenever y'all have those comebacks? Like y'all were down to Indianapolis.
They're
33-3,
making
bro.
stops.
Yeah, continuously turnover after turnover.
Yes.
All these games that
But
come
when
to
that
last
doesn't
minute,
happen,
who closes the game?
It wasn't
Your
turnover.
defense.
It's just
Patrick
certain
Peterson gets
situations.
picked. Are you telling me?
And
I'm wrong
honestly,
here?
the Colts' offenses can't move the ball with nothing. Like with Matt
Yeah,
Ryan.
if you guys would have been playing a decent team,
Do it a
you got
lot.
spanked, just like y'all did against Dallas. That's basically the exact example. If y'all play a good team that did what Indianapolis did to y'all would have had the exact same result that Dallas put on you.
No.
Anyways, bro, Dallas. Let's start with the excuses that we're about to start making, okay? Not the Cowboys, but everybody else that hates us. You can tell me here if I'm wrong. I've already said this once, but I'll repeat myself again. JB. All right, let's start off, okay? We're just going to assume Dallas is locked in at the 5th seed.
They're locked
Is that
in.
fair?
Yeah.
Fair, Jay? Fair? You're going to agree with that? Assuming, there's no way Philly loses today. Not too much backups. Anyway, so we played Tampa Bay, right? Right?
Yeah.
Who wins that game?
Tampa Bay.
Jay?
Who wins that game?
Yeah.
I give it to Tampa at home.
Tampa at home.
By a field goal.
Why?
They're starting to click now. From the last 2 weeks of the looks of it. They're starting to get Mike Evans going. They're starting to look decent.
And their defense can stop the run. That's one thing they can do. Their defense hasn't played as good. Their secondary hasn't played as good, but they can stop the run.
So I just want to know what the thought process is behind. So if you had $1,000, right? And you had to put it on one of them.
Tampa.
You're putting it on Tampa.
Yeah.
Okay.
$1,000?
Oh, what?
Hold on.
Why?
Because
And this is your moment to say, just because I fucking hate the Cowboys.
no, it's not.
This is your moment.
No, it's not.
Because I don't want to hear the excuses that we're about to line up here. So why are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to beat the Cowboys? Are they a better team than them?
In certain areas.
Are they a better team than them?
In certain areas. Your guys' running game has fell off the past couple of weeks. Your offensive line is in shambles. How can you respond off of that? Your defense is getting exposed. You have 2 superstars. Other than that, you got average players. You got an above-average pass rush, but if you don't got the pass rush, you don't got the secondary. So it all lines up.
So there's a lot of question marks in Dallas.
There's some question marks. There's a lot of question marks in Tampa Bay too. So if I'm taking the team, I'm going off of past experience. Past experience of a team that can make a run. This was the same Buccaneers team that started 2 and 3,
And they won the Super Bowl.
and they won the Super Bowl. If they're getting hot at the right time, Tom Brady's got them dialed in. They're making the plays that they need to make offensively. Julio, Mike Evans, Godwin. That's a hard.
Jensen comes back.
That's
hard.
hard.
That was the biggest one for me.
Yes,
Jensen,
and that's a
all
center.
pro offensive line.
Yeah, that's a starting center.
All right.
You get that back, and you start getting momentum. They're going to
So
be hard to beat.
Dallas is playing a pretty good team.
Yeah,
Pretty good team.
I think so.
Pretty good team, huh?
Should be.
It
Right.
should be.
Should be by.
Everybody should be. Everybody should be though. So
They
don't,
should
give
be
me,
all right.
don't start with those little knick-knack excuses that we're throwing.
No.
Is Tampa Bay a good team going into the playoffs? Yes or no?
They're a dark horse. They're a dark
No,
horse.
bro. Are they a fucking good team or not? Yes or no?
This guy.
Dallas
Download
is a good
this
team.
guy.
Is Dallas a good
When
team?
I'm saying
Is
a
Dallas
good team,
Is Dallas a good
when
team?
I say good team, 1 out of 10,
No.
they're both about a 7.
Bro, it's
No.
not for y'all. Sound like our
No,
fucking
Dallas.
politicians right now.
Dallas
They're
is
about
Tampa
Dallas
Bay
is a
is
good
a
team. Yes or no?
Listen.
This is why we can't get
Dallas-
shit done in America, bro.
Dallas is an overall better team
Why though?
going into the playoffs.
Why? Our
A
offensive
run
line
game.
is all over the
Their
place.
defensive line.
Zeke is
Their
Zeke
off-
is
their
Zeke is
offense.
overrated, right? What Zeke? What's the
Who
excuse
said
for
Zeke is
No,
overrated? Who
what's-
said that?
Everybody, bro. Have you not said that? Zeke's falling off.
Yeah.
So our offense, I mean, outside of TP, right? According
You use Zeke
according to the
when you're
headlines,
3 or 4 yards
Zeke
away
is
from the goal
what?
line.
Because Zeke is good. Say it.
You use Zeke.
Zeke is
because he's
good.
a power back.
Is Zeke good? Yes or no?
3 or 4.
Is
He's
Zeke
good,
good?
inside the 5-yard line.
Is Zeke good?
Outside of that, he'll get his pops every
Zeke's
now
a
and
dog,
then.
bro.
The way
Yeah.
Dallas
now
is
and
going to
then.
beat Tampa is
It's
beating
simple.
their secondary, which is banged up.
Dallas
So
just
Dak
needs
is gonna
Dallas
have to
just
step
needs-
up and
Dallas
bring
just
his
needs to put up
The
20
fact
points.
that you guys
Dallas just needs
signed-
20 points against Tampa Bay. You guys are overhyping an offense right now.
Oh my god.
Bro, are we way over?
If you guys
Tom
score
Brady
20
literally
points,
just threw
hey,
that shit up.
I just want you to know if you guys score 20 points, you lose the game.
Not against Tampa.
100%.
Offense is
157,000%. 100%.
I think we're overhyped on what's
20
happening
points?
with these
I will
guys
mark it
beating
right now.
bad teams. These guys are
Flip
beating
it.
bad teams, and you guys
Flip
are
it.
just like, oh, let's suck them
Flip
up.
it.
Blah, blah, blah. Dallas
Flip
does the
it,
same
flip
thing,
it,
and we
flip
have a
it.
different narrative towards it.
We
That's
beat-
crazy,
We
bro.
beat bad teams, but we're like 4-2 against a team with a winning record.
But you guys also get smacked against teams that have.
Yeah, we do.
That's a whole different situation. Dallas just put it on Tennessee, but somehow we're still criticizing Dak Prescott.
Because that was
Tennessee
That's
sucks.
Tennessee
Doesn't
was in
matter.
the game.
Bro, y'all just beat
Tennessee-
Carolina.
Carolina.
You just beat Carolina.
Tennessee-
But we're talking about, oh, Mike Evans just looked like he's playing.
Tennessee
right
had a
up.
third string
Oh,
quarterback, and you guys didn't do anything.
You
till
fucking
the
brought
fourth
up
quarter.
Julio Jones. You brought up Julio Jones.
And
You just said, oh, it looks like they're clicking. I think Julio Jones had one
I
catch
didn't
for
say it
5
looks like
fucking
they're
yards.
clicking.
No, you just
I
started
didn't say
naming
they're
players
clicking.
that you knew from Tampa Bay.
Because you
Tried
get them to go
downplay
off.
how good Dallas is, though.
No, I'm not
Come on.
downplaying anything.
Dallas, you can
I'm
say
not
the same
downplaying
thing.
anything.
T.Y. Hill, Michael Gallup, C.D. Lamb, Tony
T.Y.
Pollard,
Hill's played
Ezekiel
what,
Elliott.
2 weeks?
We just got an offensive line that's being worked on right now. Probably gets figured out. You assume they will. Defense.
You
Our
assume.
biggest weakness on defense is the fact that we lost Anthony Brown.
You know
We're
why
trying
you're
to
gonna
figure
fucking
that
lose
thing
the
out.
game? You're gonna lose the game because of your coach.
Honestly, that's all you had to say from the beginning.
That's it.
Can Kellen Moore call a clean game?
That's it.
That's
Bro.
my biggest question mark.
No,
It's-
at
he's
this
gonna try to
point,
do
it's on
too much.
Kellen
He's
Moore.
gonna
At
try to
this
do
point, we already
too much.
know.
He's
At
gonna
this point,
try
we
to
already
do
know
too
what
much.
he is.
He's gonna try to do
He's
too
gonna
much
feel
to beat
panic. He's
Tampa.
gonna feel pressure from the defense. He ain't even playing. He's calling the plays. He should be looking at and that analyzing the field. Instead, he panics and just doesn't call good plays. Not a good situational play caller. Kelmore sucks at play calling.
That might be us down.
Situational play calling. Let's say that.
My thing is
He's gonna try to do
my
too
thing
much
is
for
that
Tampa.
Kellen Moore gets in his own head whenever he gets hot. And it's not about you. It's about the team. Be consistent. That's my thing. Dallas, the Dallas wins it.
Well, they're
Dallas.
trying to push
Dallas should
something.
win that
They're
game,
trying
bro.
to push a certain
Dallas should win that
narrative
game.
to win
The
the game.
only reason
They're
that
trying to
we
push a certain
The
thing.
only reason this fucking game is even a conversation is because why? 1-2. Number 12, the greatest of all time, Tom Brady. Or else we wouldn't be having this conversation. If that was Jameis Winston on that same team or anybody else playing like the way Tom Brady's been playing all year, we would be saying this team is dead. We would be saying the same thing that you said about the Steelers if they luckily get in.
7-0.
Out. Done. Yeah, we would if it wasn't for fucking Tom Brady. Let's be real.
No.
Let's be real.
Said no.
Let's be real.
You
That's what I'm saying.
Cowboys fans are
I
so
say no.
confident it gets a team.
Nobody's talking about big bro. I'm talking about you overhyping a Tampa Bay.
I'm not
team.
overhyping anything.
You guys are.
I'm
this
not
team
overhyping
is
anything
no
because
better.
you're on your high horse about the Cowboys. No, that's not
I don't
overhyping
know
it.
about the Cowboys. What did I say about the Cowboys? I just
Bro,
said
you're,
the
you're,
same
you're
shit that
so
you're.
confident.
You just
in your
started naming
team.
names, bro.
You're so confident in your team. You're downplaying the Bucks.
I'm
You're
not.
downplaying them.
I do think that the Bucks are a really good team.
I don't. Even, they're not. Good. They're not really good.
You guys said it was a good team. Yeah,
They're above
they're
average.
getting hot.
team.
They're about to get their best offensive line.
They're above average. Team.
Which helps for a team that could never run the ball. So hey, let's say Jensen helps that team out to run the goddamn ball. What did we see that year when they made that Super Bowl run? What's that guy's name? Playoff Lenny or something like that? What if that comes out? What's Dallas's biggest weakness? Stopping the goddamn run. And really, that's what it's going to come down to. I'm not scared of Tom Brady. I'm not scared of those wide receivers.
You better be scared of
No,
Tom
bro.
Brady, son.
Can they run the ball?
7-0.
Can they run the
You
ball?
need to be scared of those wide receivers. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, bro.
No.
Come on.
No.
Respect
Man,
Mike
he's
Evans,
scared.
bro.
Yo,
You
you need to
respect
be scared of Jair.
I don't
What are
need
you
to be
talking
scared
about?
of Jair.
Top 5 quarterback in the league.
And a guy that put up 200 yards
Bro,
on us
shut your
first
boy
game?
down.
What?
People had 2
And
what,
triple
18,
coverage.
so
That
doesn't
sounds
matter,
stupid
son.
as fuck.
Get open. What? Scheme it. Coach got to get him open. If
Bro,
you're the
that's
best
crazy.
player-
Everybody
Bro,
forgets about the first game, just how you're forgetting about the first game when you scored 3 fucking points.
Yeah, bro.
Like
But
it's
if
a
someone,
shitty Bucs
bro,
team.
but if someone
What are you
comes,
talking
bro, if
about?
someone comes back and
Oh
talks
my
shit to your
God.
face, bro, if someone comes and talks shit to your face and it's time to fight, you gotta show up. If you're talking shit, you gotta show up. If you're the best in the fucking league, show up to a man that was talking shit. And Jay Jetta didn't do that. Is Jay Jetta the best?
He never
in the league?
guarded him
Yeah, he's the best in the
one-on-one.
league. But you just for
He
you
never
to say,
guarded him
bro, you gotta
one-on-one.
realize that you said Jair is trash. That's
He
the
is.
dumbest shit I've
He
ever
is.
heard. In what? Compared
He
to
is.
who?
Look at the stats.
Bro, that's crazy. That's not even my
Look at the
quarterback. But
stats.
for you to say something like that is
Look
nuts.
at the stats against him. Look at the stats against the Packers. This is
In the biggest
Literally-
moments, bro, Jair's a dog.
that's not what N'Keal Harry said when he mossed him. Like, what are you on a double move to a guy that runs a 4.6?
Bro,
What are you
did
talking?
he
That
just-
Justin Fields threw up on
Locked
top
up.
of that.
Okay.
No, dude.
Nice
No.
one throw. All right, nice one.
No.
Nice one highlight there.
No.
But we can go. Bro,
No.
we can.
That's
literally-
just one out of many highlights. There was like Jair was
Jalen Ramsey's never
Jair.
been-
There's a perfect play online of Jair guarding Justin Jefferson 1-on-1,
Who's
and,
your-
and
bro,
they thought
Who's your best cornerback?
who?
Who's the best cornerback in the league?
Who's
Just
the best
curious,
corner? I don't know.
yeah. Good question.
Name 5 of them.
Good question. I mean, well, it depends where we want to go. Because do you still consider Jalen
Yeah.
top in the league?
Yeah.
So let's go.
You can go Jalen. You can go.
I think Jair's top 5, but then I'm gonna say Trayvon Diggs. You're gonna be like,
honestly,
Who
I'll take
gets
Patrick Surtain. I'll take Jalen. I'll
Actually,
I'll even
think
take a
Patrick Surtain's the
Gilmore.
best
Gilmore
in the league,
solid.
honestly.
Gilmore solid.
Just plays on a shitty team. You
Darius
look those
Slay's
stats probably
good.
don't look very.
Darius
Yeah,
Slay's
Brad.
good.
What is it? Bradbury from Philly
Bradbury's
also
good.
very, very good. Fuck. Off the top of my head, I guess I did kind of put both of us on blast there, huh? Just start naming fucking quarterbacks all over the league after we just got hot and sweaty. JB, I just think you saying Jair is trash is like crazy, bro.
He's trash when he's on Justin Jefferson 1-on-1. You can't guard him. It's
Bro, I
pretty
just-
obvious.
Honestly, bro.
Bro,
let's be
all
real.
all
JB,
Jair
let's be
did
real.
is press at the line and play
JB,
outside cover,
JB, let's be real.
outside shade.
JB, let's be
He literally had
JB.
everything to the middle, to the safety,
JB.
and to the linebacker.
JB.
He was literally triple
JB, let's be
covered.
real. Nobody's gonna guard Randy Moss one-on-one.
No,
Nobody,
that's why I have
nobody's
safety
gonna
help.
guard
Safety help.
Jay Rice.
Okay, so don't say that
Nobody's gonna guard.
Jair. Don't say
Don't call the guy trash.
Say a collective.
Don't call the
say
guy
a
trash.
team
bro.
effort.
Don't
Shut
call
down.
the guy trash.
Say a team effort. Shut down Justin Jefferson.
At the end of the day, he was moving with them, regardless of whether he had help over the top or in the middle, following them.
He had to save
Gotta get
every
open.
play.
Gotta get
Every
open.
single play of the
Gotta
game.
get open. If you're the best, if you're the best of all time, you're gonna put yourself as the greatest.
And that
You gotta.
and that first throw was a pass interference. That just Jefferson dropped. He was holding his jersey across.
I just can't believe you
Shoulder
say he's
pad.
trash, bro.
Because he's
I just
to
don't.
just Jefferson said.
I get it. It was emotional. It's an emotional.
That's
It's an
trash.
emotional. It's an emotional.
It's trash when someone gets one pass breakup and Brady's over you. That's so trash. Like that's like
That was a combination. Of
that's
just
like-
that was built up.
it's built up. But
Built
like
up tension. And guess
That's
what?
trash.
And what did Jay do after that? Yeah, I think he threw his helmet against the ref, or tried almost, and then threw a tantrum.
after he slipped and then after it was a tip pass that got picked up.
I don't know, bro. I don't know who's trash. I don't know who's trash anymore. If that's gonna be our scale of being trash.
It's just trash. It's just trash.
I just
Because the way that Jair handled it, I just don't like it.
all right, let's set it up. That was fun.
Jair, I'll say, is a top
That was
8
fun.
corner, but he hasn't played like it.
Okay.
Ever since he's gotten the
The
back,
team stunk.
he got paid
The
what
team
2
stunk.
years ago,
That team
and
stinks. though.
his play has fallen off.
Right.
He was
Team stinks.
a top 3 quarterback 3 or 4 years ago,
But it's
right?
a team. Yeah, but how much blame do you also put on the DC? That defensive coordinator stunk, bro. All of a sudden, but maybe
Yeah,
it's a
well,
scheme
they
that had to
changed
be
it.
set up.
Somebody else is calling defense.
Yeah, they fired dude from last year. Defense still looked off at the beginning of the year, and now it seems like they're starting to gain some stride there. But let's just get our playoff picture given real quick, and then we can make a graphic and post it later. So we're gonna make our assumptions on who we think is gonna sneak in. Do you think the Packers win tonight? Yes, sir. See. Okay, so Packers getting at 7th seed. So we're gonna
But I
say
say
what?
no. I say they lose.
So who gets in Seattle or the Lions?
Detroit. Oh, Seattle has to lose too. Huh?
Yeah.
Seattle's playing.
If you're the 49ers at number 2 seed and you meet the Packers, you a little nervous?
A little bit. Little.
Same way Dallas should be nervous because it's Tom Brady
Yeah.
coming into town. Right? Hey,
Well, it's
is
a
that fair to
defense.
say?
It's a defense that's had your number in the past.
Bring
You guys
me
off.
back down real quick because I am on my high horse just a
Because
little bit.
Tampa Bay has locked up Dallas's offense before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Given it was week 1, but they did it last year.
Sure. Yep.
Like they have their number and they can scheme against them. I think you can scheme against them.
This one great mind
Not only that,
that I know
Tom's
says
never lost.
if you beat them
Tom's
in
never
the
lost to
regular
Dallas.
season, you'll lose in the playoffs. The genius of my friends. One of my genius friends said that.
That's not
Going into week 1, he said Tom Brady needs to lose his first one because if not, he's gonna lose in the playoffs.
It always happens.
I don't know who said that.
It's
I
hard to
won
beat.
the 12 jersey.
Okay, yeah, it's
I've
true.
been
It
there-
is hard to
I've
beat
been
a
there-
team in
I've
the
been there
playoffs
too many
twice.
times, bro.
It's hard to beat a
Would
team in the
be
playoffs twice.
Manning in the regular season when he was with Denver. Come and fucking
Come do it again.
he'd come beat us in fucking the playoffs.
Who's
Would be Mahomes. He'd beat us in the playoffs. They'd beat us. We'll beat them in the playoffs. It just happens.
Patriots might just fucking get in.
Patriots are gonna get in.
Bill might be fucking coach of the year. Bro, that team stinks, bro. Jay, does that team stink or what? The Patriots stink, bro.
They might move
That
off
de-
Mac
that
Jones.
defense
Mac
is-
Jones is awful. He's a dirty player. He's a scumbag.
This guy.
Say it again. Say it
Mac
again.
Jones is a dirty player. He's a below average quarterback, and he's a scumbag.
Tell him.
He yells back at his coaches. I get it. You're in the game and you're intense and the emotions are high, but at a certain point,
I don't
like
like
the
that.
way that you're
We've seen the GOAT do that.
I know, but he's doing it on a regular, like telling Matt Patricia off, like
No, I get it. It looks like
Chop
he's throwing
blocking
it
guys
looks
for
like
no
he's throwing
reason.
a
kicking
tantrum.
guys in the balls when he's sliding down,
Hey,
like,
yeah, what do you
he's
feel
dirty.
about Mac Jones?
and he's trash on top of it. He's trash on top of it. There's no future.
I don't know if he's
If he
trash,
makes
though.
the
I don't know
playoffs
if
this
he's
year
trash.
and 2 years in a row, bro, he's not
Trash.
trash.
Yeah, no,
No,
I don't
that's
know
all
if he's
coaching.
trash.
That's all Bill Belichick. What he's
No.
done.
See, the thing is like it is Bill Belichick to a point, right? Like he's got to go
Bro,
get
look
an offense
at-
coordinator. He has to go get an offense coordinator. Has to, bro. Matt
They
Patricia's
just gotta
gonna
let
do it.
Mac. They just gotta let Mac just get out here and sling it, bro.
Yeah, bro, but they got to get someone that can call plays offensively. Like Matt Patricia stinks, bro. That offense doesn't look fun.
Bro,
Like it's a
they're
whole
gonna
lot of
move
little
off of
bullshit
Mac
screams.
Jones. They're probably gonna move off of Mac Jones.
I don't think so.
And they can, you know what? Because they're
Honestly, if
also
I'm Mac Jones, I want
because
out.
there's
Give me
rumors
out.
that
You know what?
Brady might
Get
go
rid
back
of
to
Mac
New
Jones
England.
and bring Brady back.
Yeah, there's rumors of that. With Mac Jones, you can get great. You might get a first round for him, a second round for him.
Well,
That's why
Tom
that's what
Brady.
I'm thinking in the long run.
Who's that Tom
Or
Brady?
you can get someone else for him
do you
too.
think Tom Brady wants to go back to New
Mac
England?
Jones is going to be a high commodity. Some teams might want.
No, I think Mac Jones. Actually, hey, Mac Jones, how about you go to maybe downtown over there in Miami?
Yeah, that'd be probably better fit.
Yeah, because Mac Jones just needs someone to help him.
You don't got to do anything
He
crazy.
can
Look
sling
at
the rock,
what
bro.
Tua's
No, but
doing,
he can
dude.
sling the
Tua
rock.
can't
He's
even
an
throw a
accurate
20-yard ball.
He
in front of
needs a
someone.
Doug Peterson.
He needs a Mike Shanahan like
Mike
they have in
Shanahan.
Miami, bro. Send him over there. Mac Jones, get traded to Miami. Ask for it. You don't want to be stuck in a freaking Matt Patricia offense. Get out of here. My NFC Championship game.
Dallas.
My bias self is gonna put Dallas in there, but if I have to substitute Dallas,
No, if you have to be.
I actually think whoever wins out of Dallas and Tampa Bay gets to the NFC Championship, and we'll host it against.
We'll host it.
I'm not hosting. My bad. Actually, we'll host.
So you're talking about
Well, Tampa Bay can't
49ers
host
or
it.
what?
I think-
49ers, Eagles. Which one is it?
I think Philly. I think Philly and Dallas, or Philly and
God, that would be
Tampa
such
Bay.
I wouldn't even watch it.
Philly and Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would. You would talk so much.
Honestly,
Honestly, all right, here we go. For real,
So boring.
prediction here. I'm going NFC Championship game. Philly, Dallas, or Philly, Tampa Bay. Whoever wins that first round game.
That's crazy.
If Tampa Bay beats Dallas, like there's no downplaying Tampa Bay beating a really good fucking team. Like there's no way to put it because Dallas is a really good team. Is Dallas a Super Bowl team? I don't think so, because like I said, the loss of Anthony Brown. I mean, our defense has been in shambles since we haven't had a second cornerback to be able to hold anybody. I mean, Kelvin Joseph's our second-round pick a couple
Well,
years
they signed
ago.
Xavier Rhodes, so that's obviously said
And
something about.
McKinney.
Yeah.
I think he also played for you guys for Atlanta. No, he played for Atlanta.
Yeah.
So we've signed 2 cornerbacks just off of the couch because Kelvin Joseph, our second-round pick, has just been god-awful. So I see there's that. Our defense has really fallen off since that because a lot of the time, a lot of our sacks also was just from good secondary play.
Yeah.
So shout out to Dallas secondary. Also, the one thing that you did say, it's an offensive line that hasn't been, it's not organized. They don't know where they're going to put Tyler Smith. They've been playing him at right tackle. They've been playing Tyler because he's been comfortable at left tackle. Hasn't looked amazing. Our center just went down. That doesn't fucking help. So then that put Jason Peters at left guard. And then our center, honestly, I don't even know his goddamn name.
We're in the same situation.
So it's kind of like,
we lost our.
all right.
We're on our.
So
we're on
don't-
our practice squad.
See, and this is what sucks is because like you see it on ESPN all the time where it's like they're overhyping Dallas, but it's like you fucking idiots. You guys are the ones doing it.
Yeah.
And then they cry about
Because
see
they got a
fucking Twitter
basic
post.
narrative.
Yeah, bro. It's
They got a
annoying. It's
basic
annoying.
narrative.
It's annoying. It's
A lot of
annoying.
these guys are idiots.
That's
These analysis are getting.
AFC Bills and Bengals. That's what I'm going. Bills and Bengals.
Yeah, I'd probably take that. Oh, I don't know.
Bills and Bengals. I don't think.
I feel like the Bills are gonna go on some like magical run now, dude. They're gonna go on a magical run. They did it for
Just let them
Lamar.
lose. Just let them lose today, and then they could go on their match.
Like I feel like they're gonna go on, like the Bills. I feel like they're that. It's set up perfectly for like a very.
Honestly, bro, the Chargers are kind of like.
No, I'm not worried about Chargers. I think the Jaguars can beat the Chargers, but so whoever wins this game, I think is the 5th seed out of the Bengals and the Ravens, and then the Chargers.
Yeah, the Ravens will move to 5.
Ravens would move to 5 if they win.
Yeah. No, if they win,
No, Ravens are at 6 right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
Chargers.
so Chargers
are
are 5, but they need to win to stay at 5. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So, and I think the Jaguars can kind of match up pretty good against the Chargers. So expect that to be an upset.
I think the Chargers are getting.
I'm taking
I think
Jaguars.
the Chargers are also getting healthy, kind of like the perfect time.
Yeah.
Like Bus is coming.
I don't know,
back,
dude.
too.
I want Jaguars. Give me one win. Beat either the Ravens or the Chargers. I don't
Jags.
care.
I like
Yeah.
Jags sneaking in. Shout out Trevor Lawrence, boy.
Doug
Good old
Peterson,
Mr.
Trevor
Sunshine.
Lawrence. That just tells you what coaching does. 3-14 to 9-8.
Did Doug Peterson just
Yeah.
pull the?
And you hire
remember
this
the Titans?
Urban Meyer, awful. You paid him a bunch of money. When you get Doug Peterson off the street, cheaper contract, Super Bowl coach, days off.
Dang, Doug Peterson maybe should also be coach of the year.
Yeah, he's in the conversation.
And we saw what how bad they looked with Urban Meyer.
Awful.
God awful. First round pick type awful.
Trevor Lawrence bust awful.
Yeah, lost confidence in the middle. They did an interview where he said it's easy to lose confidence as quarterback. It is, especially in the league. Like someone posted in the chat earlier, it's hard to win in the NFL. We wouldn't know, but I mean, goddamn, some of the greatest athletes don't ever win shit in the NFL. So it's kind of, it's tough, right?
It's tough.
So who's your AFC?
I'm gonna go Chiefs and Bengals.
Chiefs and Bengals.
Chiefs and Bills.
I think
Chiefs
Bengals.
and Bills.
I feel like Bengals won that game last week. Monday.
What's gonna suck is we're gonna get the Bills, Chiefs kind of early again. Like we're gonna have an early AFC championship again. Well, it wouldn't set up like that, huh? Because they would be opposite sides of the bracket.
Yeah, they would play They would play.
So we're gonna get Bengals, Bills first.
Yeah, you get Bengals.
So
Bills
Chiefs,
first.
I gotta put Chiefs in there. I don't
Chiefs
think
not gonna win.
Chiefs can.
Chiefs will beat the Ravens.
It's gonna
They'll
be
beat
Chiefs
the Jags.
Chiefs and
They'll
Bills.
beat the Chargers.
Okay, I lied. I'm gonna go.
Ooh,
Chiefs.
I don't know, bro. If second round, if it's Chargers versus Chiefs, that's a toss up. Justin Herbert's like what 2-2.
Wait,
It's a
Chargers,
divisional.
Chiefs,
Yeah.
Bengals, Bills.
for the
That's a
second
good
round.
divisional, boy.
Bro,
That's
we're
a
gonna have
good
2
ass-
AFC
that's a
championship
good-
games.
Yeah.
Yo,
Quarterback
that is
heavy.
fire. And then
That's a
in
good
the NFC, and the AFC is gonna be fun. The AFC is gonna be fun. And they don't play defense. The AFC is like college. They don't really play defense. They just
Yeah, it's
depend
gonna
on
be
the
fun
quarterbacks.
when
I'm just saying.
we get blown up by 40 in the second round.
All right, so first round we're gonna have Vikings.
Vikings Giants.
Y'all gonna sit what 3 seed?
Yeah.
Oh man, first round. Come on. All right, there we go.
That's a
You got
good
something to
matchup.
celebrate, bro.
Yeah.
What we talk? Why are we so
Second
down?
round.
Why are we so down?
No, honestly, second round, I want to play.
No, but first round we got Giants, right? As in I mean Minnesota. All right, so
Can't
Giants.
beat it. It's hard to beat a team twice.
That's
though.
easy. Dallas has Tampa. That's gonna be a little tough. You got San Francisco against Green Bay. Bro, if I'm San Francisco, I'm not just.
No, you can't.
There's no way you can look at it.
But they're better than they were last year. San Francisco's better than they were last year, and Green Bay's worse than they were last year. We saw how that game. We saw how that game turned out.
Yeah,
Not worried about Rodgers. I'm not worried about it. If I'm San Francisco, you just apply pressure, play your DB. What scares me is their secondary. San Francisco's secondary is kind of. You saw what Jared Stidham did. If Jared Stidham can do that,
Oh, what scares me is their defensive line. Really, it's like fuck. Can you get enough time where the play develops? That's really what it comes down to.
we get Bakhtiari back to guard Bosa, but Bosa might go on both sides.
Yeah, the offensive line is kind of getting healthy, right? At the perfect time too. But with Bakhtiari, it's like, do we really know if the guy's gonna play the whole game? Like, there's that big old fat
Bakhtiari
question.
is literally does like a split second offsides almost every play. Watch the film. Watch it. Just go back and watch it.
Yeah.
That dude takes a step, literally step snap. Like he's moving before the ball is snapped. Like the majority of the game.
Here we go. All right,
He's a
football's about to start. That was fun. Super Bowl prediction. I'm gonna go.
I'm going Vikings, Bills. Vikings win.
All right, here we go. Cowboys,
That's
Bills.
awful.
Cowboys. Bills.
No,
Bills do.
No, I don't want the Bills.
Bills,
I-
Tampa, Bills, Cowboys.
Vikings and Chiefs.
That's what you're going. I actually agree.
Let's go Vikings, Bengals.
I've been saying this from the beginning of the
Ooh, we
year.
get shredded, dude. Joe Burrow throws for 600 yards on Vikings. Easy. We get absolutely mauled.
Yeah, you're only
But it's like-
you're only hoping to be that he throws 600 yards.
They're similar
That
teams.
only has like
Similar teams.
McPherson's like their leading scorer.
Yeah.
He just has like 5
That,
field
that's
goals.
crazy because it's like they're kind of similar teams, but like I don't know.
Bro, I'm going Cowboys. I think whoever wins like Cowboys Tampa Bay is rolling. As much shit as I just went off about talking shit about Tampa Bay.
But
Kind of
I
downplaying
also
them just a
think
little bit. But
AFC's gonna win.
I think AFC's gonna win. It's their
They got some
time.
shooters, man.
It's their time.
Yeah,
some
they got
shooters
two.
over
Their
there, bro.
quarterback play is
Whether
way
it's
better.
Kansas City,
Let's
whether
just be honest,
it's
dude.
Bills,
Look at
whether
the
it's
force,
Bengals,
yeah.
bro, they just
Look at the
just
first
put up
four-
points.
14. Like you got all the top 5 quarterbacks in the AFC.
Bro, all the best defenses are in the NFC though. Literally. Like
Defense
even
wins
Tampa Bay,
championships.
bro, for as bad as Tampa Bay has looked all year, like if that team can just click, they have the pieces, bro. Defensively, they have the pieces, and they have a record, a game.
Yeah, bro.
prevail,
If they
bro.
beat Dallas, they're making it to Super Bowl.
Yeah, but Dallas ain't scrubs. This is the only thing that annoys me. Is just like, bro, just say they're good.
Nobody's saying
No, I'm not saying you guys. I'm talking to the chat here, bro. I know it's you guys. But the chat, like everybody's quick to just not this chat.
the one guy watching.
But yeah, shout out to the one person watching, bro. Find my wife. Shout out, baby. Shout out my mom. It's find my mom. Shout out, mom. No, but anyways, yeah. Let's move on. We're good, right? We're set. We got some content coming for y'all for the playoffs. The Sunday shows probably. I mean, fuck. It's tough to get up for one. But we definitely will have some playoff content that we're gonna put together and drop. We're also gonna give y'all our pick for the weekends. Let's have a hell of a playoffs. Let's have a hell of a season here. Speaking out loud, I've had fun. It was a good time. It's probably our worst year that we've had, but it comes with effort. It comes with dedication, and we've lacked those all year. So because of that, this is probably why we only have one, which is fine. This is a good time. Had a good time.
Mhm.
Good one. Love you, buddy. And the champion of the year.
Goes to the guy that goes
Goes-
his picks, winning percentage. He goes to Vegas, looks at the odds. Okay, let's take those guys.
Hey, can't be mad because it's all strategy, right? But our champ here, let's bring you into the cam here. This might go down in history because this guy, the champ for SOL, might
Gonna bend that
also
up.
be the
He's gonna
champion
put
of the
it in a
league
frame and hang it up.
as Tom Brady himself, the GOAT. Appreciate you guys watching. Y'all have an easy one, man.
The GOAT.